Welcome back to another episode of the DPCast. I am Paul.
I am Dan.
And this is episode 19. And today we've got one hell of an awesome episode ahead of you. We've got some new parts coming towards you. We've got some familiar faces in our final segment. And before we go any forth, I say we get into something we do each and every goddamn week. And that is...
What's new with you?
So Dan,
Yeah,
what's
baby.
new with you, buds?
Oh, where do I start? Well, as you can tell, I'm sniffing a bit.
I'm with you on
I've
that
got
one.
see what has happened. I've been hooked on crack last week. So, no, that's not really what's happened. Basically, last night I was ill. I was a sick little puppy. You know, I finished work and I went home, had myself a little sandwich, you know, and I started watching some films then. And I tell you what, this film probably didn't help. I watched Life. Have you ever heard of that film, Paul? Life?
I have heard of that film, and literally
Ryan
I won't
Reynolds,
watch it, even
Jake
though you
Gyllenhaal.
downloaded it for me.
I gotta say, it makes you feel 10 times worse when you got a stomach bug or something creeping up on you. Because there's this little alien, like bacteria thing that starts growing and growing and starts slowly taking over the ship and stuff and terrorizing the occupants of the ISS space station.
Yeah.
And there's a certain part where the little thing climbs down someone's throat. No
Yeah.
spoilers, but it happens. And that just makes you feel...
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I was not very well. And after the film finished, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to bed now. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
You know when you feel ill and you feel kind of full and you know that the only way out of this is to just chuck it up.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Yes, got the two magic fingers. Stuck them down the old throat there. Blah! And you can tell when you're proper ill because it keeps going and going and going and going and going. Yeah, so that was me last night. And,
I wasn't a million miles away from you.
no?
Literally, I haven't gone sick, but it came out the other end. Literally, put it this way, it's works toilet paper too, and goddamn it, it's like goddamn sandpaper.
Oh, yeah.
So literally, I was walking home this morning like fucking John Wayne. I mean, I mean, sweet mother of Jesus. I mean, fuck, it must have been like a fucking royal plum down there. Oh, dude, I was like, I don't want to shit anymore. Stop it.
Oh.
But at the same time as well as then, I didn't just have that. I then had, as you can hear, my voice isn't as crisp as normal. I'm literally sounding a little like Batman. So I got my Batman voice on. I've got my nose run like a fucking tap. I got full on fucking man flu. Yeah. So even though sick and through illness, except doesn't matter what, we're still always here from the DPCast to give to our fucking all the fucking lovely people who listen to us.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'll tell you what, Paul. I don't think the story quite ends there. Cause,
no way.
Huh?
No way.
I got a little do a little add-on to this part now. Right, you know, I was ill. Yeah, and to be honest, when I woke up yesterday morning, I was feeling a little rough.
Yeah.
You know, and I was thinking, oh, something's off here. I really don't like this, you know. And you know me, I'm a night owl. I go to bed late and I wake up sometime just before the afternoon, not on the afternoon.
Yeah.
And so waking up, I think, fuck, I feel a bit crummy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So went to work, thought nothing of it. You know, you get days like that. You wake up feeling like shit and you just crack on. And it was the day before as well, feeling the same thing. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Today I've been ill last night. Today woke up and I felt worse again, but I thought that was just down to the bug or whatever the hell I had.
Yeah.
And fuck, it's boiling. It's like, Jesus, I must have some sort of temperature going on.
Yeah.
So I carried on my day, and then it's only when I went back upstairs to run myself a nice cold bath because I thought I was going to melt. I sat down on the toilet with the seat down. You know, I wasn't taking a shit or anything. I was just sitting down there waiting for the bath to run. Put my arm on the radiator.
Your mother had the heating on. She had fucking heating on. Oh my god, I would have killed her.
3 days I've been sleeping through heating. It's not entirely her fault. But actually, it's not really her fault, but the heating's broken. I think the thermostat's gone or something. So with the heating off, the radiators are still on. So it doesn't really help matters when you've got... Yeah.
She's been cooking her.
She's been cooking me, man. I've been in bed in the daytime with the bloody heating on, and it's like reaching 20 degrees Celsius outside, and I got the bloody heating
Your
on in
mother's a
here.
legend.
Oh, fuck. It was only when I was feeling rough, I thought, rest my arm on the radiator next to the toilet now, just, that kind of thing. And like, fuck, it's hot. What's going on here? No, but now I've turned all the radiators off now. I've turned the little, the nozzles down.
The
now,
nozzle.
So, they're not on.
Oh, that is genius.
Oh.
That is pure genius.
I was thinking, man. I was like, I came upstairs. Downstairs was fine. There's a nice breeze going on.
Yeah.
Downstairs. Came upstairs though. Fuck, this isn't right. Why is the heat?
Yeah.
Like we had a heat wave last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it didn't feel that bad last week. And but I came upstairs like, Jesus Christ, it's like a heat wave again. Why is it only upstairs?
Right. I think we need to give a bit of longevity to this as well. Is that right? We have peculiar weather here at the moment. We've had extreme heat waves, and then it's deteriorated down to shit fucking monsoon rain. Then we got cold breezes coming in where literally we nearly, could nearly frostbite our cars, to then back up to heat waves again. Like we've had like it up and down. You swear the earth is literally deteriorating around the UK the way our fucking weather system is right now. So we've been from high to low to high to low. So to be quite honest, this is most probably the reason why Dan's house had the heating on, because it was fucking knobbling a day back. Like I had to lob it in my house.
And it's going to get knobbling sometime this week, apparently. I was looking at the weather forecast, thinking, praying to God that it gets a bit cooler because I'm sick of heat now.
Yeah.
And early in the early hours of the day, like 3 a.m. or something like that. That's when temperature's at the lowest. And it was reaching as low as 3 degrees Celsius. And at 3 degrees Celsius, my car warns me of ice on the road.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, oh my God, that's a bloody contrast compared to where I was being. So,
yeah, totally. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for it.
Me too. I'm sick of summer now.
I'm fucking melting in work. I mean, literally, I love the heat when I'm out of work. I can I don't mind even sleeping in it. I've got ways of sleeping through this kind of weather.
Yeah.
But
same here. I can happily sleep through the heat.
And when I'm at home, it's nice, isn't it?
Going lobster mode.
Yeah, but at the same time as well, it's done as well. It's nice when you're home. You're not freaking chillax. You could do the lawnmowing. You could do this. You could do that. You could do the other, right? Yeah. In work, I feel like I'm literally in a pressure cooker. Now, Mayor as well, there's two things with this now, right? Is that Dan, we both work in the same environment. We both work for Travel Lodge. I think that's cats out of the bag. But we work in different lodges. But in Dan's lodge, he has aircon, what I could nearly throttle him for.
Well, not technically, half of it, because I work half in the one in the middle of Shanghai, and the other half in Cross Hands. One in Cross Hands has Dimo Gobble, nothing at all.
Yeah.
The one in Shanghai's got aircon, so I'm alright there.
Yeah. Well, my one has jack shit, and it's literally like an L shape of fucking hotness. I mean, like, there is no aircon in the motor services that links off it. There is consistent fucking heat in that place. Oh, dude, like, it is a pressure cooker there. And last night, I literally had to buy a fan, and I put it inside there. Like, I kid you not, it was in there last night as if, like, it was my own personal fucking slave. I mean, it was literally like, cool me. Do what you need to do.
Oh, did you use that fan that you showed me yesterday?
Yeah.
That USB fan?
Yeah.
Did that do anything at all?
I swear to God. Do you know, things about it, when, in theory, like, you think, it does jack shit. What the pliability is to it is like a normal hand fan, like one of them kind of things. But the same time as well, and what I just did there when I said one of them things is literally I just pointed like a small hand fan to Dan I have in my hand. Literally, but think about it, it's bigger, it's got a USB, so it's unlimited power to it, and it's consistent. So you think of something when you're really hot, you literally can get it up to your face and get it around, and it's a bigger fan space to do it. Plus, on our desk space, we have fuck all space at the back, so it means you can't put a big fan there. It's just one in the corner that literally just blows flies into your face. So literally, like last night, all I had was literally a plague of flies coming towards me that I had to bat away like freaking Jesus. Literally, I was there going like fucking 7 plagues of hell, yeah. Push, bitch.
You know what, Paul? Your similes baffle me sometimes.
But like Moses parting the fucking sea of flies. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was there just fucking battered and shit away last night. My boss comes in this morning and literally this fucker, this fly. Oh, damn, this motherfucking fly landed on my arm, and I went, strike one, bitch. Then it flew in front of my face while I was talking to my man, and I went, strike 2. Fly doesn't have strike 3. Strike 3 is when I strike it and it dies. Literally, flies in front of my face. I went, where's the fucking book? Literally, it comes in there. It's toying with me now, boy. It's playing games. This fucking thing is playing goddamn games.
Yes.
I don't play games with flies. Literally came up to me. I literally seen her out. Whoosh. No, you're dead, bitch.
I swear to God, Paul, there's something about the flies this year. They're like ninja flies.
Yeah, they are.
I can't get them. Last year, I had a good little kill count going on there. You know, with my trusty clipboard. You know, I love doing that. See, it's something so satisfying about hitting a fly midair with a blue clipboard. When you hit them, you get that little
ting. Yeah, no, I found something better. This sounds really fucking bad. But no, this sounds really bad. Do you know, like, back in the day, the part you always hated about school, you go into you're in the boys' locker room, freaking, you literally go and play rugby, 40, whatever the circumstance, and some fucker literally thinks he's fucking Joe Bloggs, where he can fucking whip a bath towel in and fucking whip somebody with it because he's a cunt. Freaking, and then you're literally like, fuck off, you prick. Yeah. I do that to the flies. Literally, just him in the back with that fucking hand towel, fucking whipping it, and literally, I'm like, you're not faster than the fucking towel. Literally, like, as it's on, like, because, like, as soon as you got, like, something, like, hard, and you're coming in for it, you're like, fuck, it's gone. Because it's like a whip effect to it, it sort of comes in and just out of nowhere, got you, bitch. But even the moths are becoming ninjas too, pal. Last night, I squashed one of them cunts, right? Now, normally when you squash a moth, they're fucked. They're done. Really bleed no. Fucking ciao for now. Fucking, there's the grave. There's you laying in.
Yeah.
The fucker came back to life last night.
Oh.
And started crawling away. I was like, it's a fucking android. We need it dead. So my second foot went back on
Robo-moth.
My name's Robo-moth. And I'm here to piss off Paul. Where's the Nakana? I come here to say travel edge.
I come here with wings.
I've been reincarnated as a moth. Where is the Nakana?
The Rakana.
Literally flying past my head, like, fucking cunt.
And then he gets Sylvester Stallone who comes in with him, you know. And hey, Arnie Moth. Come on. That's rude.
Oh my god, I'm a fucking moth.
Pacino Moth.
So that was our bad impressions for about 2 minutes.
Nicolas Cage, Moth. That was a bad one. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done much this week either, except for we had a good catch up. Me and Dan actually been able to freaking catch up properly instead of just over Skype and freaking chat over work. Like, we're actually able to come over. We had come over my house, freaking had a good fucking catch up with Shaun himself. It was Shaun's birthday a day back. So we're having him on the ending part of our podcast too. So that'll be quite intriguing.
Should we surprise him with a happy birthday? Or we sing?
Oh, shall we?
I know we've already done it. We sang to it already.
Yeah, should we do it on the when he comes in his
the
part?
podcast? We like Shaun.
Yeah.
He's a special guest. He's pretty much part of the show now, more or less. Let's just sing to him.
Plus, as well, Dan.
Yeah.
We got to keep him. We got to keep him going to the end of the podcast. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we got one hell of a surprise for our podcast listeners by the end of the podcast.
Oh, we do, don't we?
Shaun, me, and you got to announce. So, if anybody does go on our Twitter, you will maybe already know the surprise. But if you don't, the surprise will be spoiled at the end of this episode. Now, if you do want to get a hold of us on Twitter, Facebook, and all the rest of the goodness that is on the internet, you need to go on at DPCasters, capital D, capital P, capital C, ASTERS. And if you want to download this lovely, jubbly voice soundovers from me and Dan, well, you know where to get them from, and that is at the SoundCloud, the iTunes, and every other thing that you can download a goddamn podcast on, and that is just searching DPCasters. DPCast. It's actually, no, I just said cast at the very end. Well, that's not right, Dan, because it should be the DPCast, and that's the DPcast. That's right, it should be. Woo! Yes!
Yeah, motherfucker!
Oh, fucking hell, I'm just...
DPCast, the D of the P of the
P.
C of the A of the A, D. I can't spell it either. DPCast.
My dyslexia kicking in about 5 times overload there. Freaking like, what is this?
Several hours later. It's a D and a P and an A.
Mayor as well. I do want to give a cheeky plug in here. Now, as everybody does know, we do have a lot of people who come on our show now. We've massively increased our show productivity in the last couple of months. And as you realise, one of them is Will with us. Will's a hell of a lovely bloke. We love him coming on. And we want him coming on more regular as well with all new stuff that he can bring to us. So by doing that, I really want to pump up his Patreon each and every week. And that is literally just go on to our Twitter page. We pretty much tweet it out each and every week. Go on to his, that's Film Snob Reviews. Check him out, guys. Genuinely, he's really, really good. He comes on our show each and every month. He updates me and Dan on films, news, reviews, and ones to watch. He gives Dan homework that I never do as well. It's a rare ability. I end up watching 1 or 2 of them. And he actually has a lot of stuff to talk about on his Twitter and on his website. Plus, his Patreon has some really cool set goals. And any of you DPCast members now listen to us on a regular basis, please go on to Twitter if you can. Have a chat. Go on to the Film Snob Review. Say you come from the DPCast. And literally, he says he'll happily lobby you into his segment that he does on our show each and every month. So have a chat with him. Tell him you come where you come from, and genuinely, like, you'll just put a smile on his face. And on top of that as well, go and have a look at his Patreon. He needs a couple more people on there. He only wants to upgrade some of his gear he is, and really give a better quality out to you guys. So, well, I don't have to say much more than that. But the same time as well is Dan. I hear something.
Yeah, I got a fly buzzing around my room. Is that what you're hearing? Can you hear the fly buzzing around my room?
No, I don't. I hear something else, Dan.
Yeah?
Can you hear that?
Welcome to the world of the hypothetical, where the only limitations are your imagination. You're going about your day-to-day business without a care in the world, when all of a sudden, before you opens a portal in time. Out stretches an arm which grabs you by the collar violently. It drags you in close. You appear out of the portal from the future. You say to yourself, whatever you do, you must not. And before he can finish, he is dragged back through the ether of time. How do you live your life knowing that some consequence may happen which will have dire effects? Do you continue to live life to the full, or do you retreat into a box and live life wrapped in cotton wool?
Oh, Dan. It's hypothetical.
Oh. I feel a little chill going down me there. Okay.
Firstly, Dan.
Yeah.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah.
Secondly, freaking, I don't know, but I think we need to answer it, Dan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel a little bit scared. Okay, but
yeah. Well, how would you live it then? How would you live that?
I don't know. So I've been grabbed by someone who is me.
Yeah. So it's either it's you in your case, me in my case.
Yes.
So somebody's come out of a portal, grabbed us by the fucking collar, and then went, don't do, and then back in.
That depends though, because would he have already changed the course of time by just interfering with me like that? Because if it has changed, or is it inevitable? Whereas this is a continuous loop, whereas I will carry on as normal now, eventually get to some sort of device that can allow me to go back to warn myself, and then try and go back to warn myself, but then get cut off as well. So it's an infinite loop.
Yeah, but wouldn't one of them actually like grow up to go, right, maybe I should listen to myself? Because theoretically, right, theoretically, wouldn't when this guy tells you who is you, you would go around that loop, and if you did nothing, wouldn't this guy then would be you in the first place come back round on itself to then tell you again in the past, and then you at some point have literally got to learn going, I've told you the first fucking 50 times. You don't fucking listen.
I told you.
This world ain't fucking changing.
or I would do exactly what my future self has done, go back in time, but I write down what I want to say. Because I know he's going to get cut off, so I write down what I want to say, see if I can fit it in, then make sure I drop a note just before the portal closes again. So
yeah, but that's when you keep going through and keep going through, like pretty much like a Doctor Strange loop.
Yeah, but if I drop a note this time, that I'm immediately being different to the person who warned me.
True.
No.
That would then make it past. But would that then cause a butterfly effect of then you are distorting time?
Well, that's the whole point of the whole thing in the first place, isn't it? Because he wants you to.
True,
remember,
that's a good point.
Don't
That's a very
do
good
this,
point.
otherwise this will happen. Fuck knows what it is because he got sucked back in before he could tell you.
In a nutshell, I'd more probably do with I don't know. Like,
But then again, the
like
question was,
if
would
you don't do
carry on living
nothing,
your life as normal, or would you be more cautious in life and stuff?
yeah, more cautious. But you think about it, if you lived your life as normal,
Yes.
that effect is going a loop. Because you will end up hitting that problem. That problem will occur. You will get to the stages of the guy that told you, and you will tell your past self to then correct the problems that you never occurred. That you did occur, that needed to be corrected running up to that event. Or do you live yourself as cotton wool, and literally then it sort of doesn't happen because you didn't do whatever that event occurred?
But you don't know whether the future self that came to warn you, did he live his life
Was
in
the cotton wool?
And
Oh.
so you don't know
this is
which
interesting.
path this future self. You don't know if this future self has been warned as well. So it's an infinite loop. So you don't know which path he took. So
Oh, that's interesting.
that's the kind of thing. It's like, is it is it an inevitable loop where you're just going to keep repeating over and over again because you're thinking you're being different by being cautious, but in fact your future self did exactly the same thing? Or if you carry on as normal, perhaps your future self did exactly the same thing as well.
Oh, wow.
So you don't really know.
Oh, that's deep.
That's deep.
Damn. Right, I actually don't know which way to go then, because literally now that is actually, it's not anymore now if 50-50, it's more of a, whatever direction you go in has a 50-50 element to it,
Yeah.
and more, because like before it was a 50-50, one was safe, one was not. Now we don't know which one is safe, so it means the first ever one you do is now actually 100% more damageable with still being a 50-50 effect. Because you don't know which one actually causing an effect.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, this is mental. This is a fucking
So
mind-boggler.
my answer would be I would carry on as normal because I'd go fucking insane thinking of the possibilities of all this. I'm thinking, right, I'm just going to go on as normal and let whatever happens, happens. And if I do happen to see something that is going to cause an effect, something devastating, then...
Yeah.
But I think I'd go with that one. I think I'd probably, this time though, write it down on a bit of paper, and as I'm going back to warn myself, make sure I crumple up this bit of paper in my fist and throw it through, instead of trying to say it all before getting cut off.
Yeah, but what if it just over time you just learned how to freaking just say it straight up front going, we're all gonna die! Help!
Don't buy that steak from Tesco's!
That Aldi's fucking quick save shit that you just fucking bought fucking is shit.
Yeah,
It's gonna kill us all.
the pork pie was infested. Oh, I like a good pork pie though. Fuck. Sorry, bit of a segue there. Do you like pork pie?
Yeah, absolutely hate them.
Yeah? Oh man, but
I
it
genuinely
goes
don't
well.
like no form of pie.
Pork pie Paul. It's got a good thing to it.
Don't. I don't like any form of pie.
No,
No.
you haven't lived, man.
Yeah, I have. Genuine.
Not
I've
even-
lived
not-
without them.
Not even a pucker pie.
Oh, fuck. Genuine. I don't like pies. I don't like gravy.
He don't like gravy. He don't like
like
pies. And he don't like pork pies either.
Could you imagine literally a part of that guy coming through the portal, grabbing you by the collar saying, if you don't do this, and then getting sucked in, is literally us having this conversation that shouldn't have even needed to occur because we were talking about pork pies. That some guys are going to come in and freaking start raiding us, and it's me from the future going, don't talk about pies!
Do you like bread? Talk about that instead.
It's going to kill us all! Pork pies give you cancer!
Oh, man. Okay.
No, freaking. I think I would literally go on the creepy old man who's listening, wherever you are. Freaking. I think I'm gonna have to live my life as normal as I could, and fingers crossed I'd be able to fix it by looping over the same paradox consistently.
Yeah.
It's
It's a tricky
what's
one.
your
about
answer?
that. There's always that little thingy, though. You don't know what you're doing. If what you're doing is just going to keep looping it round because the future is kind of inevitable. Like Terminator, like the Judgment Day was inevitable. Yeah, they delayed it, but it eventually happened anyway. But the same thing here is like, is what you do going to make any difference whatsoever? And it's like, you're doing all these things to make sure it never happens, but by doing these things, you're making this happen anyway.
Yeah.
Whereas if you'd done nothing at all, you never know. That might have caused it to happen. So you really don't know.
No, that's really true.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna answer the old man with?
I'm going to answer the old man by live my life as normal.
Yeah, I'm.
If
with you
it's
on
going to
that.
happen, let it happen. You know,
Yeah,
there's
let it
nothing I can
happen,
do
yeah.
about it. Just live your life as happy as you can until it happens.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're going to leave the old guy there, and we are going to go straight into our And Shaun, welcome back into the show, buddy. Freaking.
Thank you very much.
We're having you on for the SpoilerCast this week, and well, we've got a movie. I think Shaun, me and Shaun have been massive fans of for a long time. I don't know if Dan, you have. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I used to watch Power Rangers when I was little with you,
the
Mr. Motivator.
Mr. Motivator, yes. Fucking good old fucking Mr. Motivator.
He was after or before Power Rangers, but
Yeah.
I always used to watch Power Rangers and then do a bit of exercise.
Well, I think Dan just gave it away what movie we're spoiling this week.
Oh,
And
sorry.
that is the Power Rangers. We're literally lobbing Power Rangers in the middle of the ring, and we are going to literally spoil it to as much as we feel necessary. And, well, Shaun.
Yes.
How did you feel about the movie?
Well, I'm going to try and keep this brief, otherwise you two won't have a chance to talk. Thought, to sum it up, it's just another film that Hollywood have got its claws into and thought, right, this is going to be the next big blockbuster that we're going to fucking make millions and billions and trillions of money off. And once again, they've taken the essence of it and basically shoved it up their own arse and shit out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's
another case of the corporate part of Hollywood or whatever have said, "Oh, look at the figures we can make off this," and instead of giving it to people with an actual imagination, then they've just done what they did.
I think there's more as well. I think what is quite crazy is how many Power Ranger fans actually really enjoyed this movie. Like, how? Like,
I
genuinely,
enjoyed parts of it.
I don't even think I could say that these days. Do you know, I overlooked the movie in my head after you guys had left, and I was thinking, do you know what? I made it was like, oh, do you know, there's parts maybe, and then I think, actually, no, they weren't. They were actually really bad segments in it. Like, everything didn't have a good plot line going into it. Everything was very janky. there was a lot of elements that didn't need to change. Like, Alpha, I actually didn't mind. I think out of a whole, Alpha was maybe the saving grace of a pile of turd.
Yes.
But at the same time as well, the Power Rangers...
I don't know, mine.
I don't know.
Rita
Alpha was-
Repulsa was for me. I loved Rita. She did a fucking fine job there. She was
Yeah, but at the same time as well-
It was great.
Yeah, I didn't mind her evilness, but at the same time as well, it's like, you could see then by the end of the movie, the way she got knocked into space, you know the next time round she's going to be fucking come from the moon. Yet, if that is the way they've run this fucking storyline...
Say it properly, Paul.
What's that?
The moon.
The moon.
The moon.
The moon. But the same time as well is that, if they were doing that fucking storyline, why ain't she coming from a pod from in the moon with the astronauts to fucking open her up and she's alive, she's been away for so many thousands of years? Like, what the fuck, man? If they're doing that fucking storyline, why are you not doing it in this movie? God damn it, man. Genuinely, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pissed, right? Because, firstly, the starting part of the movie, what the fuck was that all about? Fucking Zordon versus Rita, and literally she's in the green suit and red suit. I didn't mind that part. I don't mind the philosophy of her being green, him being red. It actually has quite longevity to the story. But what the fuck? All she does is a fucking meteor hit, and somehow or another they're in Angel Grove now, and we're starting the storyline.
Yeah.
Well, it did say at the very start. I think you were faffing around, Paul. It did say at the very, very, very start that it was in the prehistoric Earth. You know, it was like before humans, possibly.
Yeah.
So
I think they tried to go on the fact that that was because he called a meteor in at the end of the day, wasn't it? And I think they're trying to play off that
that's right.
that was the meteor that killed the dinosaurs.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, okay, but the same time as well as then, how does Zordon get inside the spaceship then? Because now he's trapped
that's
inside.
a continuity they did not explain. It was like, yeah, they brought the crystal thing down, with the coins in it, or whatever you call it, but it did not explain how the bloody spaceship got in there. It just all of a sudden the Power Rangers conveniently find the entrance to the ship down a crevasse of some sort and end up.
I think
It
there's
was
more.
all wishy-washy.
I think there's more than that. Like, he puts the fucking coins into this willy-nilly fucking grave, and then I don't know where a meteorite hits, and somehow or another now there's about fucking 30 foot down in the fucking ground, and now it has, like, you've got to take TNT to fucking get out, and a pickaxe to fucking grab. Fucking...
What? One block of TNT, by the way. Only once he had to do that, and then they were conveniently
no.
dead.
He did state in the movie that he had been going at it for a while, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because he remember each and every one of them goes, he's been up here quite a few times, stating he'd been blowing a few things up. So there's a high chance that's the dynamic they were trying to go for. But, all in all, right, firstly, movie, storyline, piss poor.
Yeah.
Alpha, didn't mind it. Rita, I could put up with. Billy, one of the best Power Rangers out of the full 5 of them. The Pink Ranger, she was smart, but dumbassed, and I didn't feel like I had that from the original Power Rangers. I felt like Kimberly was a pretty girl that had brains to her, just acted a bit dumb. This one just acts like a bit of a brat.
Yeah, I found that as well. Fucking, correct me if you're wrong. If I'm wrong, fucking give me your opinion on this. The original Power Rangers were fucking, from what I can remember, upstanding. You know, they were all, or at least a few of them to start off with, were on the karate team, and they were like upstanding citizens, and you know, they were general good boys and girls. These just seem to be cast as fucking the retrobates of the school. Fucking one of them was the star quarterback that fucked up and just turned into a bit of a bastard by because he ended up with the tag on his ankle.
Yeah, tag on his fucking arm. Yeah.
Yes.
Billy was a fucking explosive expert at like blowing shit up.
He blew up his lunchbox in school, didn't he?
Kimberly fucking smacked somebody in the jaw and broke a couple of his teeth or broke his jaw or something.
No. Right, okay, there's the part that I find quite interesting, right, is that they don't actually state why she's there. She just states that she's broken a guy's jaw because it was the story that was going round. Secondly, is that when she's actually there, they're pretty much going, oh, this is where you're not going when you're not coming to cheerleading. So, like, I don't even think that guy breaking his nose or breaking his teeth or whatever they didn't really go into much longevity over that one. They just basically lobbed out hypotheticals of what she did. Second, and when she did do that, they don't actually say why she's she's there for that reason alone. I don't think they do it at any one point. Like, and then we've got them trio. They randomly bump into the other fucking two in a canyon. That seems sketchy. Whilst one is stalking another. Guys, there's a lot to this fucking movie that needs mass work.
No, it's full of bloody plot holes. It's just. I don't know. It could have been good, but it just wasn't really, was it?
Yeah.
No, it really wasn't. Like, Connor, Shaun, you know this as much as I do, right? Is that there was a lot of this movie. Firstly, that the Megazord didn't need to be touched. It just needed to be modernised.
Yes.
Goldar didn't need to be touched. Just needed to be modernised. He did not need to become a fucking weapon. He was a massive monster in his time. Could have done massive props to this movie. Did jack shit. Didn't mind Zordon. Didn't mind. Actually, let's backtrack there. Zordon was a dick in this movie, and I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Yeah, you had Dumbledore syndrome. It's like Dumbledore in the books. He's like Dumbledore in the books is a kind, caring headmaster. In the film, he's a bit of a dick. You know, he's a bit nasty.
Yeah.
Same with this one. He's like he was the kind of fatherly figure in the TV series. In this one, he's like a selfish bastard who's only using them to get himself back alive.
Yeah,
But
that fucking changes on a
that.
fucking... he changes on
6
a penny.
months,
Yeah, he goes,
Yeah.
the only reason I brought you back is so I can fucking get out and beat the living shit out of Rita Repulsa.
Yeah.
But then they have a touchy, hearty-feely moment where they drag Billy because he dies.
Oh, my God.
Or he drowns.
Worst part of the movie.
He drowns in the
Worst
dock.
part of the fucking movie.
Oh, fuck, that was funny.
They drag him
part of the
out
fucking movie.
of this fucking the river, which they escaped from after Rita goes, I'll just kill one of you, I'll just drop you in there. He drowns. They carry him all the way to the command centre, which is, bear in mind, through another pool of water.
Yes, they had to put it through fucking water. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. Holy shit, this movie is 5 times worse.
Yeah, but Paul, they had to carry him across fucking town. They carried him to the command centre where Zordon may have been able to save him in his mystical powers when they most probably have passed a fucking hospital.
Hospital? All fucking people looking to help. Do you know all he fucking needed was fucking CPR? CPR.
I would love to see the extended cut of this. You know, from carrying him from the dock through town. It's like, what the fuck are they doing?
They're carrying a corpse through town. Fucking, they were already fucking rejects. Why weren't the police fucking phoned?
I tell you what, they didn't help matters by the fact that they were carrying Billy the exact same way as they were carrying him. So it cut from the dock, carrying him on their shoulders, 4 of them, like a bloody funeral procession, to cutting straight to the command centre where they're still carrying the exact same way. So it implies that you've just walked through town, past the hospital, up the canyon or whatever the fuck, and down into the pool in the exact same way for the last hour or however long it takes you to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm not gonna lie, by the way, the look of Angel Grove, it was actually quite a big place. So, like, really, they had to walk a fucking fair distance just to get fucking Billy, the dead corpse that just needed CPR because all he had was water in his lungs. They just needed somebody to use their fucking common knowledge and then put him through a pool of fucking water to get fucking saved by Zordon. That didn't even need that. They could get saved by Zordon. Holy shit, this movie's abysmal. I knew it would
All
be.
they need to do is stab his bloody chest a bit and he would be fine.
Genuine. I fucking this movie makes me vent. Genuine. Oh, this is fucking. It's bad, boys. Genuine. It's just not. It's not good, man. It's just not good. Like, what the motherfucker is this movie? Like, genuinely, like at that point, you're literally like, oh, because they came a fucking new way. No, they constructively killed a fucking man by not using their fucking common knowledge, you cunts. God damn it. Fuck.
So what
God damn it.
what continuity error shall we talk about next?
Wait, okay.
Right, shall we go through them? We've talked about Zordon being a bastard, which we weren't too bad about. We've talked about Alpha 5, who I thought was going to be one of the worst bits of the movie because he looks like one of the robots out of
Batteries not included.
That's the one. Thank you, Paul. Didn't mind him. He was actually quite good. Do you want to talk about the putties that don't look
saving
like
grace.
putties?
Oh, fuck, that was my other gripe. I would much prefer to see bloody men in grey spandex to what the fuck I saw in that film.
Not even
It
just
was
that,
a
guys.
bunch of rocks.
They changed up so much in this fucking movie. How couldn't they have not just changed up a fucking small name called putties that were meant to be called putties because they were grey, because putty is fucking grey because it's called clay. Fucking, like, honest to God, right? This fucking movie has so many plot holes that's bullshit in it. Why couldn't they call them like rock golems or golems or call them something of that caliber? Or Rockies.
Rockies,
Exactly.
there you go.
Exactly. Freaking,
Well-
why didn't they call them something like that? Or fucking stone fucking... They could call them anything. Anything that was a fucking stone.
Either anything,
putties.
or they could have just referred to them as Rita's minions, which he calls forth from the earth.
Yes.
Problem sorted
Yes.
with a single
Sounds
line
good to
of single line of dialogue.
Yeah,
Not even just that.
and just
Rita's
don't touch
monsters.
the fucking putties until Rita gets her kill in the next film, which I assume they're
No,
doing.
I think Shaun says it in the nail. Or even best, Rita's monsters, right?
Yeah.
That means we have the cheeky wink on. Literally, she has the monsters that she goes, grow, my pretty, and does all that bullshit. From the actual TV series, where it been fucking a nice little fucking wink at the old classic fans. On top of that as well, then, we would have had this awesome fucking, like, them coming up, and we wouldn't have been so pissed by calling them fucking putties that look nothing like the guys. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not asking for people in fucking spandex that look like grey fucking perverts.
It would
I'm
look better.
looking for something that is close to a fucking clay putty. If they are making something of that caliber, they're using enough fucking CGI in this movie to have a better understanding of a clay fucking putty. Make them fucking mold come from, like, saying they made them into fucking the lords of the fucking things. That's what they made. Things from the fucking Fantastic Four.
I tell you what, even if they had just done a CG bloody putty type thing, redesigned it a bit so it doesn't look like a man in spandex.
Yes.
You make him all smooth as if he was made out of some sort of clay out of the earth.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
give him some glowing eyes. It would have been cool. It looks like a putty, just a reimagination of a putty. But these were just bloody rock golem thingies, and they were shit.
Yeah.
To be honest, right, doing it being even more better because you're bringing them from the ground. That some of them would have been soil, some of them would have been clay, some of them would have been rock, and you had like this variety of ground elements that she could have made into her minions or monsters.
Well-
and that would have been so much more effective.
I think they actually did do that at one point. You know, when they're walking through Angel Grove and she calls forth, some of them did like have parts of like stop signs and stuff like that.
Well, exactly. But they were still part of like rock mostly, weren't they? Like,
Yeah.
They all seem to have like the same
Texture.
thing. Like, yeah. Yet they wouldn't. There was nothing there, putty. Not a fucking sausage with putty. Oh, genuine guys. Oh, fuck a duck, genuine. This film abused me in so many levels.
Should we move
Genuine,
on to the
it
next
abused
point?
my goals. Yeah, go
Yep.
on.
What do you think of the Zords?
The what, sorry? Oh, the Zords.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, we need to go through these in structure. Sorry about that, but right. Tyrannosaurus. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about him having the pod on the top where he looks out of, like, just a little...
I didn't mind that.
No,
I didn't mind that. How about you, Dan?
I don't know. To be honest, I didn't mind the Zords apart from a few. Well, apart from the ending.
Okay, wait a minute. The next one then. You had the saber tooth. What may I add? Did we fucking see much of the saber tooth?
No, from what I saw of the saber-tooth, it didn't look very much like a saber-tooth. It looked like a four-legged creature, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
if you would have painted it black and taken me up to it and said, what is that animal? I could have easily said wolf or panther or...
Yeah. Totally. No, totally. It was nothing. And right, the one that Dan picked up on, this was a massive one Dan picked up on. The woolly mammoth. Done by the Black Ranger. No, sorry, was there woolly mammoth? There was the blue one. The blue one was
Triceratops.
Beetle or something, wasn't it?
it looked like a beetle. Yeah. The blue one looked like fucking blue beetle, didn't it, Dan? Freaking, I think you said it on the night. You were like, it looks like a beetle. Like, it looks nothing like what it's meant to be. I think the woolly
Was
mammoth
it supposed
the
to be a
black one.
mastodon or something? Was it?
No, the blue one
Yeah.
was the Triceratops. The black one is the mastodon.
Triceratops. That's it.
Yeah.
It looked nothing like a Triceratops. Nothing like it. Not a sausage. Fucking no realizing there was a Triceratops. Fuck, I'm more pissed. It looked more like a fucking blue beetle. Fucking fuck a duck. Genuine. I was getting mixed up with that. Like, wait a minute, do I actually remember seeing the black one too? Like,
Yes.
what the fuck? What the fuck is this movie? Genuine, like, oh my god. There's nothing, the only thing that was literally homaging back to at least a hemorrhage of it. Tyrannosaurus, the T-Rex looked like a T-Rex. The pterodactyl looked like a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
That's it. That's fucking it. Genuine. That is genuinely it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do any less. Boys, that is me game. I'm vented out.
Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. Because of what I'm going to...
Oh, no, he's not. Oh,
Oh, yes, he is.
oh, I got into a bit of panto here.
What about when it turned into the Megazord? Paul, go.
Oh, here we go.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay, let's get a bit of
Right.
audio description here. Paul is now taking a deep inhalation of breath, and he's looking quite. His eyes look a combination.
Dan,
of sad
Dan,
and
do you know the first part?
angry.
Do you know the first part of the show, Dan, when I said I didn't feel that well? I'm now feeling worse. Literally, where do I fucking start in this Megazord? Right? Oh shit. Let's
I'll
get
leave
one.
this one with you, Paul.
Let's get this one continuity error right out of the bat here. The pink pterodactyl gets fucking bent in half as if it's getting gang raped by 3 other men. Fucking nothing is bent into a fucking circle. And out of fucking nowhere, this damn thing appears to fucking put itself back in what may as well they are now destroying the factor of the Toy Story 3 storyline where they're all getting lobbed into a pit of fucking fire and they're all looking at each other as if like they're all gonna have sex later on. Fucking hell, my head is gonna blow. Fucking, and then they're all looking towards each other going, we're all gonna die. At least I looked you in the eyes and loved you like I do. What the fuck? And then at the same time then, the Megazord appears. And out of nowhere, this big fuck-off Megazord that looks like a fucking samurai, what never did in the fucking main Power Rangers. And then out of nowhere, this thing is Megazord together. You can't tell which fucking Zord is whose, because it all looks the fucking same. Somehow or another, this bent fucking circular object that they've just lobbed the pink Power Ranger Zord into has now ended up becoming these perfect samurai swords out of nowhere. Plus, on top of it as well, they all don't even be in the same fucking area like they did. What is a simple progress to lob into the middle of the Zord that they all come into a main command center. But no, let's lob them in their own separate little compartments. And may as well, if they were all in their own little separate compartments, like the Red Ranger being in the middle and the fucking other pieces separated, doing the arms, the legs, and all that, why wouldn't the Pink Ranger freaking doing the swords? Oh, that's it. Because it makes no fucking sense. That's why they were all in the middle of the fucking command center. God damn it. This movie is so bad.
So, Dan, what did you think?
Probably not as bad as Paul, but I can understand how these little things, in their own little magical way in the film, how they started falling into the core of the earth or something. Bollocks.
Oh, fuck.
I think they were all being crumpled up into origami and then chucked down a hole.
Yeah.
And they all of a sudden merged and came out as the Megazord, which is shit. Because I would much prefer saying, "Hang on, I'm sure Alpha, what's his name, Alpha 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he explained to them that they could join up when he was showing the Zords to them, and I would have much preferred that they said, "Hang on, guys, this is getting a bit tough. Let's join together now." And there we see a cool little sequence of them all kind of doing a Transformers sequence of some sort and joining together and stuff. That would have been cool, not being lobbed down a hole and then coming out, pristine, like a brand new car.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't have minded if they would have gone into a panic and somebody would have just shouted, "What the fuck do we do?" Just start smashing buttons, just start fucking pressing everything in a blind panic, and then they all just happen to press the right button at the right time, just to, like, lead on to coming because it all seemed to come out of willpower and love and fucking harmony and hardship and all that, and that's just crap. If it was a complete fucking mistake, at least that could.
They did not operate that at all. They just happened to just join together in the hole on the way down, and then they came out again.
I don't like it. I just don't like it. Freaking literally. Can we at least homage on as well how many fucking other movies they fucking spat on by firstly Bumblebee, where he steps on an actual a yellow Cheviette, and Dan literally goes in the movie and goes, "Hey, that looks like Bumblebee," and literally I went, "He just said, sorry, Bumblebee." He goes, "No fucking way." We rewind it back, and lo and behold, what does it do? He steps on it and lobs it away. "Sorry, Bumblebee." What? What the fuck? Now they're homaging Transformers.
They had no shame about stealing in this film.
No.
I mean, they had the Matrix in there, you know, it was like when they're jumping over the cliff, you know, I was half expecting one of them to go, "Free your mind." And as they jump over the fucking canyon and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
And,
the story arc of them going into that pit is Toy Story 3 at the very end of it. You've got Bumblebee mentioned, Captain America mentioned, Iron Man mentioned.
Spider-Man.
Is it Spider-Man mentioned as well?
I think Spider-Man. I can't remember if it was us talking about Spider-Man, how they're climbing up the walls and shit.
No, it was Billy saying, "What sort of superheroes are we going to be? Are we more Spider-Man or Iron Man?" Or that was somewhat near the reference, I think, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah. No, you're right. Freaking, if I can remember correctly, freaking.
I don't know what they were trying to do there. Were they trying to say, "Look, we know there are similarities to these superheroes. How about we just try and make it funny by mentioning them?" And it turned out not to be funny whatsoever. It was just lame. I don't know if that's what they were going for.
Well, I very much doubt that Marvel and Disney have gone, "You know what, they're doing a Power Rangers movie. Maybe we'll chuck them a large sum of money to mention our multi-trillion-dollar industry in this shitty fucking remake."
All right, well, Krispy Kreme certainly did.
Actually, guys, I think we need to stop that and reverse it there. Let's go away from the movie a second and actually realise they've only just made a comic book series with DC.
Have they?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
Is DC or Marvel?
I don't know. It's the first time I've heard of it, so you tell me.
No, they literally have a comic book. See, I'm pretty fucking sure, boys, it's DC, not Marvel. I'm positive it's DC because I'm sure I can see Superman, Batman, and all that, and it has all the Power Rangers behind it, and there's a comic book run with it at the moment.
Oh, wait there.
So that means...
Wait there. I think I've seen this. I thought it was a concept art or something because it's
no.
Everybody winding up to fight, and Batman's in the middle going, "Hang on, they're with me," or something along that.
Yeah. That's not concept art. That's an actual. That's comic book line.
Is it really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Literally, like they signed.
I want to see that film.
Which it's not even just that. Do you know the crazy part about that? Then, right? Fucking mention Batman, Superman, or fucking Wonder Woman, not fucking Iron Man, Superman. I'm gonna fucking blow.
I'd love to see that. I would just love to see like a 5-minute clip of like them doing that scene again, going, "Ha ha," Rita saying, "You'll never defeat me." Whoa, sweetheart. We've made a phone call. Batsy, where are you? And Batman just descends.
Oh, they got the old red Batman phone from the 1966 Batman.
And Batman just descends and Rita shits herself.
Yeah.
Do they not
when they do the whole coin thing, you know, the Mastodon, saber-toothed tiger, all that stuff, and you just get Batman there at the end going, "Batman."
This movie has so many problems.
Oh yeah.
And the best part to it is literally the Power Rangers that are in that comic book series, the one with latex, freaking, the one look like they look like human condoms, and I don't mind that. I'll take human condoms over the fucking piece of shit I had to fucking watch.
Yeah, it was right. One good note: it was nice to see Kimberly and Tommy or Jason David Frank right at the end, like as an homage to the old one. I think you boys will agree.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the part of it.
Oh, he's off
Firstly,
again.
Right, the Power Ranger movie song in the middle of it, when they were bringing the Zords in, I didn't mind that. That was a nice touch. Kimberly and Frank, Jason Day Frank, I have to agree with you, Shaun. Yes, nice touch. I think that's all my nice touches. I can't give any more. All the rest is bullshit.
We've forgotten one continuity thingy. When Rita Repulsa gets slapped into space, when she's holding the bloody staff thing, and as she's lunging over to stab the Megazord, they slap her, and as she's going to space, the staff has gone.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay, we didn't. When she gets slapped, you think, okay, you'll see a bloody staff twinkling away into the distance and landing. But no. One scene she's got it in her hand, the next when she gets slapped, it's not in her hand. It's like, right, where's that gone then?
Yeah. I think that's like because they needed some sort of like plot line to, if they got enough funding to make another movie, that is where they'd get, because it's obviously going to be the creation of the Green Ranger. They spoiled on this by right at the end, seeing Tommy's name and seeing a green jacket in detention. He wasn't there, etc., etc., etc. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I reckon Tommy's found her staff and taken the green coin out of it. Or something.
Yeah, but no, it's not even just that, guys, right? Doesn't this really piss you off a little bit? Because from the original series, she created a fucking human that ended up becoming the Green Ranger. She created that guy. Freaking, and then he ended up becoming good and then becoming the White Ranger, right? That's such a good concept. Why can't that concept be used in the fucking movie? They're fucking lying it. It's their own fucking properties. It's their own fucking properties, and they can't use it.
Paul?
Or they won't fucking use it. That's matter.
Paul?
Hello.
I don't think she created Tommy. I think she chose Tommy to be...
Dude, I'm happy to mistake wrong. There's a high chance I am. I'm venting a lot at the moment. I'm not gonna let you. I'm pissed. Freaking.
I'm going to go into a little bit more of audio description here. Paul is so sad that he's slouched. All we can see is his forehead and and every now and again a glimpse of his eyes, and they look terribly sad. He looks exhausted. Bless him.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This movie makes me cry into my conflicts. Do you know, and I'm rock back and forth. Do you know, it's just a bad movie all in all, man. Freaking. You know, I watched my childhood deteriorate in front of me when I watched that movie. I was just watching the fucking get eliminated one after another. And whatever fucking Power Ranger fan states that is a fucking good movie and can see longevity from it is talking shit. Genuinely, like, if you were a fan of the Power Rangers from the early doors, this was not a good fucking movie. There were so many plot holes, there were so many problems, there were so many bullshit aspects in this movie that didn't need to occur. There was a lot of the old school properties that could have been moved into the modern day era by using certain technology that they had, to their flexibility that they used in this movie in different aspects that just needed to be done. Just, oh my god, man, I'm done.
You okay, Paul?
No.
I think we need to cheer the atmosphere up a little bit right here. Say, hey Paul, didn't someone have their birthday quite recently?
Oh, yes, he did. Friggin'
a 3, 2, 1, and happy birthday to you,
Shaun. Can we get any more out of sync?
You. Happy birthday to Shaun.
Happy birthday to you.
I hate you both.
Thank you.
I tell you what, it's really hard to sing in sync over Skype. There's always a bit of a delay. it's like singing "Row, row, row your boat." You're out of sync. You know, it's "Happy Birthday" out of sync. Happy birthday, Shaun.
Yeah. No, to be honest, Shaun came over my house for his birthday. Me, Dan, and Shaun did. We had a good chinwag at night, freaking had a really good catch up. Watched the shittiest movie I've ever watched in my life. Actually, no, it's up there with my shittiest movies. That's up there with the first Hulk movie.
Yes, and
we got together, we pumped some iron, did some sit-ups. You got a good workout going.
You can shut the fuck up. I sat down and had cake.
You were. Yeah. Dan, you were doing fucking sit-ups whilst you were fucking coughing up my fucking Pringles. You were fucking doing bench curls with my fucking drumsticks.
Oh, I managed to get through a whole bag of onion rings, and I was very proud of myself.
Freaking, the only thing you were fucking sit up doing was literally sitting up, going to the bog, and then fucking recalibrating more food in your neck.
That's true. Yeah, I got up to get some more peanut M&Ms and demolish.
But as want to bring that part to a complete stop, anyways, because I think we spoiled the fuck out of Power Rangers. I'm completely dried out. Literally, it's like a fucking. I feel like Africa downstairs, genuine. I'm all out.
Get yourself some KY
dry.
jelly, boy.
Oh, genuine. I'm gonna use spit now. Freaking, it's dry. But I want. We got the three of us on today. I want to bring this up a notch. We are creating a new podcast. Me, Dan, and Shaun. It's going to be a part of the DPCast, but it's going to be spawning off it on the same channel. And we are really excited. And I mean, spectacularly excited to be bringing a new project to the channel, and that is going to be called The Indoor Guys. It's a project that me and Shaun have had for years, and we've just had it on the shelf. We've had it for shelf for a long period of time, and we've now got Dan involved with it as well.
Hello.
So it's the three of us now, and it's coming on to the DPCast channel in the coming weeks, to be quite honest. So keep an eye out for it. We are setting up a Twitter page for it soon. It's in work as we talk. We are sorting out a lot of other stuff for it as well. We are really excited to be bringing this new podcast to you. It's going to be coming out mostly every Thursday. Every Thursday for the next, it's every 4 weeks it's going to be coming out. It's going to be uploaded on a Thursday, and then we're looking into bringing it down to every 2 weeks. That's the goal anyways. We have got a really exciting way of bringing it across to you as well. It's a little more different than the DPCast, so it's going to be a little more that we can go into a lot of different directions. And yeah, freaking, how do you guys feel about that, the project, so the people who are listening can get a feel of it?
Yeah, I'm excited about it because it's quite nice. We can kind of just shoot the breeze and all that and just have a good chat. Yeah. We don't have to worry about structure of the podcast or anything. We just talk shit for an hour or whatever, how long it's going to be, and have just fun, and yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am as well. Again,
we're going to be bringing in a lot more diverse things.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like Paul said, we have had this project sat on the shelf, and it's not so much that we've never been asked to get it started. We have tried each way, and we have bent hell and high water to try and get this channel off the ground, but we have just never been able to shift this product, for lack of a better term. And now I think we've got the resources and the manpower.
Have we lost Shaun?
I don't know.
I think we might have lost Shaun.
Oh no, Shaun!
No.
It's his birthday. Oh God.
Now, Maya as well. Now, we do talk to Shaun through Skype, and his signal is a bit
I'm back.
sketchy.
Oh, he's back.
So
I can hear him.
We might
He's
have
back.
him back here. So
No,
I'm so worried.
Yeah. So, Shaun, have we got you back here?
Yeah, so like I was saying before I got cut off there, yeah, it's a project that me and Paul have been trying to get off the ground in one way or another for God knows. I think it's been 2-3 years. We had the concept a while ago, and we sort of knew what we wanted to do with it, and then after a while ideas changed. We tried going in different directions, and the main problem was me and him never being able to link up schedules and where I was, what I was doing, and any time that I could get on, he was in work or I was in work, and it didn't really coexist. And then when we got to a stage where we could spend time on to record, the amount of effort and just hurdles we had to jump through just to be able to record something and film something at the same time, Paul will probably tell you, it was a project and a half, and we just could not get it off the ground.
I think he's hot and cold at the moment. I think his internet is really blippy. So I think what Shaun is going to probably mimic more things, that we can go in a lot of directions with this new podcast. We're looking to talk about aliens, to gaming to films to everything. We're going to just chat the breeze, really get a nice feel of everything that we just want to chat about that we can't do in the DPcast, because we got quite a nice little structure on the go with the DPcast. So we're going to call
it a free roaming podcast.
Yeah, a very free roaming podcast. Yeah,
nice. It's like where we do missions in this one. Hey, I'm doing a game reference here. Whereas we do missions and game the plot in DPcast, the indoor guys would be a free roaming area where we just go wherever the conversation takes us.
Totally. Well, anyways, that has been an awesome week again, guys. Freaking, I'm glad for you guys to be listening. Now, if you want to get a hold of us and download all this awesome goodness, and when Shaun, fingers crossed, will come on before the end of our we end the show now, you can get a hold of us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and all Android podcast apps by just searching the DPcast. That's the DPCast. And that is just to get us on that goodness. And if you want to get a hold of us properly by talking to us on Twitter, Facebook, that is at the DPCasters, capital D, capital P, capital C, ASTERS. And as I said, follow our good friend Will as well. He's at Film Snob Reviews. Always a good guy to have a chat with as well. So, further ado, it's been a great week. Shaun, you've been a hell of a great guest once again. And we'll catch you
Shaun,
after the road.
wherever he might be. Oh, God, it's so sad. I can see his icon on the Skype screen. We don't see Shaun when he Skypes. It's just a little picture of his profile picture.
Yeah.
But he's just there, but not there. He's connected, but not heard. It's never so sad.
Catch you next week, guys.
Goodbye. No, end the podcast on a happy note. Laugh, fake laugh.
I'm already fucking laughing at it.